back on my channel. So today I prepared for you how to do the full split. So I know this is a very popular move in yoga and in gymnastic as well. So I prepared for you 5 exercises that you can do to improve your flexibility of your hamstrings and your hips as well. So let's prepare with your yoga mat and we'll start in a few minutes. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, please subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, or even you can subscribe on my Instagram for daily updates about yoga and fitness and health as well. So let's get started and let's do this.
So we'll start with a little vinyasa here just to get warm up a little bit. Inhale and bring your hands towards the ceiling and exhale, full forward. Inhale, spine long and straight, and exhale into the chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here, get comfortable, and bring your right leg up and bring your feet outside of your right hand. Open the hips and feel the nice stretch here. Open the knee to the right and bring your hips down. You feel the stretch in your hips and in your thighs as well. And you can open up your left hand and bring your hips back. Engage your left feet on the ground and pull forward. And then push forward and come back into the high lunge. And we'll repeat that a few times. So you push your knees outside, open up and stretch. Push your hips back and lean forward. You'll feel the stretch in your hamstrings and your hips. Let's continue with that stretching with the right side. Bring your hips forward and bring your knee out, and we'll do this one more time, and then we're going to do the left side. Open up, feel the stretch, and push your hips back, lean forward, and come into the downward facing dog. Stretch and open up your left side, so you bring your left foot outside of your left hand and push your hips to the ground. Both sides can feel different, it's normal. Open up your hand and push your hips back and stretch your hamstrings, your calves, and come forward. Push your left knee out. Open up on the side and push your hips back. We'll do this a few times as well. Push your knee out and push your hips back and stretch for one last time, and get back to the downward facing dog. Now you bring your right leg up and place your feet in front of you between your both hands. Make sure your hips are aligned and straight, and turn your toes on the side And make sure your toes a little bit turned inward, and you can use a block if your hands do not touch the ground. You have 3 levels on the block, so use the one that suits for you, and then lean forward the more you can. Now we'll stretch from one side to another, and then we're gonna go into the ninja on each side as well. Make sure your back is straight, your spine is long. When you lean forward, make sure your spine is straight and the flexion comes from your hips, not from your back. So we're gonna do this stretching a few more times, getting warmed up. We're getting a nice dynamic stretching here. I find this is the most effective for me to get flexible. And now turn your toes front and push back into the downward facing dog. And now bring your right leg up and place the right knee towards the right wrist and your ankle towards the left wrist. Now you're into the pigeon pose and you feel the stretch in your glutes mostly. So if it is too much for you, you can always place a block under your hips and lean forward. And bring your chest up, and if you can stretch your quads. Now engage your left foot into the ground and push your hips back and towards the ceiling to get into the downward facing dog. And now we're going to do the same thing with the left leg, so place it aligned with your left wrist and your right wrist and stay into the pigeon pose. Make sure your hips are grounded and lean forward. Use the blocks under your hip if you need to. Enjoy the nice stretch here in your glutes and your hips. Now push your chest up and take your right foot to stretch your quads. And now engage the left foot on the ground and push your hips back into the downward facing dog. Now from the downward facing dog, jump forward and come and join me into Paschimottanasana. And you can use your yoga strap to help you to have a good flexion from your hips. So you lean forward, engage your legs, your calves, your quads, and hamstrings. Your core is engaged, so you protect your lower back and lean forward from your hips. You can use a strap. And you can do this move as many times as you want to help increase your flexibility to be able to do the full split. So now come back into the downward facing dog. Now bring the more flexible leg up and bring it forward and push your knee down and try to go as far as you can into the full split. And try this every day and I promise you, you'll get results. And you'll progress super fast. So thanks guys for watching this video. I hope I helped you to get through your full split. So if you have any question, don't be shy to ask me. It'll be a pleasure to answer you.